We now call upon Evan Spindelman. Evan will present what is called the High Holiday Appeal.
Boker Tov.
Gemar Tov.
My name is Evan Spindelman, and I am the treasurer of Temple Bethel. And it's my pleasure to speak to you today about this very synagogue, of which I've been a member since, well, in utero. TBE is in my DNA. It has been a large part of my family, starting with my parents before me. I grew up here through nursery school, attended Hebrew school, was bar mitzvahed at Bethel, and have since had all three of my kids come up through the TBE ranks as well. Temple Bethel has the distinction of being the ever-present institution for all my life, which is quite remarkable, as I can't say the same about the schools I've attended or the jobs I've had or even the existence of my own wife and kids. My father, who was a former president of the congregation in some particularly challenging times, worked tirelessly with other temple officers and congregants to ensure that the financial well-being of our temple would be met. That spirit of service was shared by those who came before him and has served as an enduring legacy right through to today, where we have gathered here together in this newly renovated and gorgeous sanctuary that was only made possible by the sum of its parts, its members, the lifeblood of Temple Bethel. We all belong here for our own very personal reasons. Yes, it's our spiritual home. For some, it may be an enduring family legacy. For others, they may have only recently joined our temple community. Others may have their first child attending Keshet. For me, this place is a house of memories, pretty much all good ones. My father was my best friend, and I am able to connect with him every time I come here. I still see him standing in the row over there on the right side where we worship, right over there. When I go back in time, I remember his commitment to Bethel. My parents joined TBE when the synagogue was located on Park Avenue. My sister's baby naming was held at one of the last religious services before fire destroyed the old temple. That was in 1960. I have very clear memories having to rush through dinner because my dad had a temple board meeting he did not want to be late for. Eventually, he served as president of the congregation. During that same time, he had me accompany him to services every Shabbat morning, starting the year preceding my bar mitzvah. I cherish those growing up years. It was a different world. There were no cell phones, no internet, no Zoom calls. Social media was the Democrat and Chronicle, the Times-Union, and Ma Bell. But much like society at large, our temple has not been spared the challenge of changing with the times. Temple Bethel has met these challenges by investing in technology with live stream services, the implementation of an FM sound system for the hearing impaired, upgraded PA systems in the sanctuary and chapel, and enhanced security infrastructure, to name just a few of these important initiatives. I never cease to be amazed by what activities and services that are offered by Temple Bethel. Keshet Preschool and Camp Keshet has grown and flourished even through the pandemic. My personal activity, I found on the website, apparently happens on Wednesdays, where the enrichment activities are either cooking or karate. My takeaway from this is not to mess with our preschoolers. The Be Wise Jewish Enrichment Program welcomes all comers, regardless of membership. It offers a flexible and customized learning schedule for our kids. Baking classes, sisterhood and men's club activities, musical events. Most recently, our klezmer slichot and something called Scapegoat Yoga, which was held last Sunday. How many temples offer yoga classes infused with Jewish learning? You may not be able to learn Torah standing on one foot, but you have a shot at learning more about the high holidays and downward dog. I have only scratched the surface about what Temple Bethel offers all of us. The Cole and the Temple website is full of community news and events each and every month. Furthermore, great strides have been made to create a more inclusive and community-minded organization. For instance, many Temple members have given of their time at Asbury Dining and Caring Center. Service to others outside our own Jewish community is something we should all be proud of. We celebrate together in good times, we mourn together in bad times, and hopefully we can all give together to keep things going for many years to come. With the high holidays comes the high holiday appeal. I hope everyone can take a minute to think about what Bethel means to them. I was very proud to see the efforts made by our professional staff, our clergy, and the many members who worked tirelessly through the pandemic to reach out to members both in and out of Shul. It has now culminated in being able to enjoy our beautiful and newly renovated sanctuary together and in person. What you are able to give, whether it be through the Temple Bethel Pillar Society, through Life and Legacy, or by whatever way that is meaningful to you, is so greatly appreciated. And certainly, we thank and remember all of those who came before us and have given so generously. My job would not be complete if I did not mention our Bourbon Barrel fundraiser. In the downstairs foyer is our very own bourbon barrel. The purchase of this barrel contained our very own straight bourbon whiskey. Each bottle has its own Temple Bethel label affixed to it. Your high holiday appeal pledge of $180 or more will get your name entered in a raffle for one of those one-of-a-kind bottles. To participate, your pledge must be received no later than October 25th. But it's a fun way to give while supporting our wonderful synagogue. I wish you all good health and prosperity this new year of 5783. Shana Tova.